Okay, so videos again. People seem fascinated by the road warrior life, so we'll crank up some more videos. So I was in a store today in my hometown of Huntsville, Alabama, and noticed, man, they got a lot of stuff on sale, on clearance, 75% clearance. Called my brother who's in Atlanta right at the time. I'm like, have you seen all this? Because this is one of the stores that we just hammer. It's probably made the most money. It's probably the second most money I've made in a store. There's only a few of them in my town, and he calls me back a couple hours later and goes, "There's a lot more on clearance than what you think's on clearance. I found this, this, and this." So I hit my other couple stores, and I'm like, "Oh my goodness!" Once stuff goes to 85%, you know how it gets. It gets gone in a hurry. This is a reset. Oops, that's the radar detector, guys. Hopefully, last time out I did get a speeding ticket, so I'm only going 71 and a 50 on this one, so it's under construction. Maybe they won't bother me. Anyway, so I start looking at a map. Where near me can I go in the next 3 to 4 days and hit the most of them? So 6 o'clock, I started talking to my wife, who did not want me to leave, but understands the opportunity that we have, presented before us, and it's the next few days, and then the stuff's going to be gone or be much difficult to find. So just because customers will trip over it. So I am off. I'm headed to Louisville, Kentucky. It is 11:16 in the p.m. Well, actually, I've lost an hour. It is now 12:17 because I'm back in the Eastern time zone. The next few days I'll be in Louisville. Then I'm gonna head over to Lexington, and then take the long jump down to Charlotte and spend at least a day in Charlotte, maybe a day and a half, and then come through Greenville, South Carolina, and just barely touch Atlanta as I shoot back up. Because the only way to get to Huntsville from that side is to go down to Atlanta and then back up to Chattanooga and over. So, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna try to make some just kind of tidbits and talks about what I see out here. It's just FBA is a little tougher. It's tougher because you don't want to give away honey hole stores or chains that you just don't know how many people are going to do this and the items you're finding. But my goal is not to tell you, hey, go here and buy this, because then what do you do once that's gone? You look around and go, well, damn, I'm gonna wait till my whole business model is to wait till Scott tells me where to go or what to buy. It's the old story about you give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. You teach him to fish. You feed him for life. Or if you teach him how to fish, you can sell him lures for the rest of his life. So pick any of those three you like. But it's really the journey in FBA is more about, I can teach you my procedures, I can tell you, answer questions, I can do that kind of stuff. But just the sheer telling somebody the product really doesn't help you, because the stores that I'm chasing now there are none in the Midwest. So if you live anywhere from Mississippi to Colorado and that big chunk, there are none. All the way down from Texas all the way up to Montana, none. So but yeah, I'm headed to the hotel. It's one of the things I like to do. I like to drive at night. It's me and the truck's out here right now. I should hit the hotel about 10 minutes to 1. I'll get in there, grab a shower. About 1:30, I'll be headed to sleep, and I'm gonna get up at maybe 7. Shower again, get kind of refreshed for the day, collect my thoughts. I've already planned out the map, so I know where the stores are. I haven't actually set the route itself. I didn't know where the hotel was going to be. I use Hotwire a lot, guys. Hotwire, if you're out and about, Hotwire can save you a lot of money. Tonight I'm headed to a La Quinta Inn, $67. There was another hotel that was a nicer hotel. They both rank. The La Quinta is a 2.5 star, and there was a 3-star. They were $1 apart, but the La Quinta gives you free breakfast. It's $1 cheaper and free breakfast for the less half star. You don't know the name of a Hotwire if you've never used it, but you know an area. So I was picking the southern part of Louisville as I come into it up from Alabama. So this hotel ended up being right off I-65. I have 34 miles and I'm 36 miles from the hotel, so it's within 2 miles of this interstate I'm on, so that's a good deal. But you can either do it two ways. You can do Hotwire, where you save the money now and it's cheaper, or you can go through a hotel's reward points. It's kind of, there's a little bit of a rhyme or reason to how I pick. Tonight, I just need a bed. I need somewhere to sleep tonight. Sleep 6 hours with my wonderful CPAP machine. So, just cheapest hotel. I don't do anything on Hotwire less than 80% recommended, just because, I don't want to wake up with stuff crawling on you. I don't want to dump. I don't want to take a chance. I generally don't do anything. I've only done less than a 2.5 star once. It turned out okay. So, but a 2.5 star generally gets you an inside hotel with the rooms inside, not like a Motor Lodge or like some of the Best Westerns have the outside doors. Sometimes that's good though. If you're doing heavy RA and there's been a few nice times where I've hit one of those hotels. You just back right up to the door and drag your stuff in. That's pretty cool. But when you're by yourself and you sleep as deep as I do, you're less safe. So this trip happens to be all through nice concealed carry states that recognize Alabama's concealed carry. So, haha. I was going to bring the 45 anyway. Who are we kidding? But so we're good there. But if I'm at a place like Charlotte, when I hit in and come into Charlotte, I'm probably going to be there 2 days. So I will get on one of the apps and get one of the bigger hotel rooms, one of the suite hotels, for 2 days, and that just means I can spread out more and process easier. I'll be there 2 days, so I can spread my junk out. Generally, they've got laundry facilities, so it's nice to go ahead and catch up laundry, so you don't bring home a bunch of dirty clothes. Or if you're staying out longer, like last time was a week, you can carry less laundry. Just plan on doing it one day during the. I've got plenty now that it's above 60. I've got all shorts, so we're good. That take as much room. So I've got the medium suitcase, so we're good. But yeah, that's where I'm headed, Louisville, Kentucky. Hopefully this YouTube capture will work, because I've never used it before. But I'll try uploading it, and then I will send it to my website, which I'm gonna try to fire up a little bit too, just to where I can answer questions. It's FBARoadWarrior.com. You can see how I handle things on the road. At some point tomorrow night, I'll show you the office, how I set up the office in the hotel room, because it won't tonight, because I've only got the few items I bought at my stores. And I'm gonna try not to say all right then. Maybe I'll keep somebody in the audience will keep a running count. That would be great. Nothing like pressure on yourself when you're trying to talk to yourself. Interesting. But just to take care of problems and what I bring on the road, what my thought processes are. I'm not perfect at this, but I've been doing it a couple of years. So there's trial and errors of everything you learn. There was again. Trial and errors of the things you learned and how to deal with problems. I've had everything happen from, I've only had one cell phone and I broke it in the hotel room. That was awesome. That actually happened here it was either Louisville or Lexington. That was Lexington a couple years ago. I was on a 31-day road or 35-day road trip and broke my phone in a hotel room. Awesome. The iPad was able to get me to customer service, who said, just walk into the store. So there's just, you just can't imagine what happens on the road. I've been very fortunate not to have any car issues, and I'm now driving the new van. There it goes again. So it's a 2016, but only 30,000 miles, so it shouldn't have any issues. It needs tires though. Hey, we might spend some time to Sam's one of these days. My wife begged me, please go to Sam's to get some tires on that thing while you're out, because they are on past the wear mark on the front. I do have a couple issues already to deal with. MacBook Pro is my computer of choice for my personal computer. I also list with, I have an older MacBook Pro, a 2011 that I list with at home, and I brought the newer one. It's a 13 or a 14, I forget which. That's my personal play with computer, watch videos, being a hangout computer, and list on the road computer because it's easier to, when you deal with the Mac environment, it's easier to. I have iPhones and iPads, so everything goes together. I brought it, but charger. No charger. So I just looked it up on Best Buy. Best Buy does not stock MacBook Pro chargers in their stores. So I'm gonna have to hit the Apple Store tomorrow, and that's going to be cheap. Let me tell you. Best Buy said $78 or $79, so I'm probably looking at an $80 or $90 charger tomorrow because I left one at home. Nice. Other thing, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is that white thing back there. That is I carry a Yeti cooler. Because drinks are expensive, and that's one of the things. For time issues, you're not spending extra money on drinks in these stores, and then you've got what you want back there. My poison of choice is generally Diet Coke or very, very lightly sweetened tea. But that Yeti back there, the last time I used it, I left the plug in it and it mildewed. So after I cleaned it and I got home this last trip, I'm like, we're not going to have that problem again. We're just going to set the drain plug right here. I have forgotten where right here is. So I have no drain plug. So the cooler has no ice in it because I did that once. You only make that mistake once, so when you get somewhere and you go, why is there water all over the back of the van? Dadgummit. So we're going to stop at one of these outdoor stores, Cabela's or one of those types, Gander Mountain, Bass Pro Shop. They all sell Yetis, and I buy a plug, and then we'll fill the cooler up. But I carry, a lot of times I'll grab some sandwich meat from a Walmart and some bread, and just some simple stuff to carry with me. It's on the road, you get tired of fast food. So that's one of the reasons why I do the diners, drive-ins, and dives. A couple times. I try a couple times. It ends up usually being once. Good meals on the road. Something local to the areas you're in, and I watch so much Triple D that it is a lot of fun to go and eat these places. They sound so good on TV. Most of them have lived up to the hype. So there you have it. So this is quarter for, how are we gonna call this? This is day one, but it's actually just a quarter of a day. It's a quick little. I left the house at 8 o'clock Eastern time, or 7 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. A quick little trip up here to Louisville to a hotel, so that I didn't have to spend. Tomorrow would have been a long day if I had to leave at 4 o'clock in the morning to be at the store at 8. It means I had to leave at 3 to make up for the hour change, and then so 3 a.m. and then I probably wouldn't be in bed till 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. tomorrow. Man, I'm getting old. Just had a birthday, turned 48, so no use testing this ankle. That's feeling pretty good tonight with the bone spur. I have tendonitis in my left ankle due to a bone spur we have discovered with the doctor. That's why I've been almost dragging my leg around for the last 8 months. It's been a lot of fun. So we went through a Medrol pack, and it feels pretty good right now. It's not even stiff. It was getting real stiff in the car. So we're going to try some ibuprofen on this trip. I'll let you know how it goes. But I'm about to sign off from here. Just want to let you know what to expect. This is the quarter of the first day. This is just the travel time. We'll talk tomorrow about how good stuff are. I will go through some of my thought processes. Even though something's 75% off, there's still, why would you pick it? So we'll go over some of those things. I'll just collect some thoughts and try to answer some questions. All right, peace.